Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here. Welcome to episode, 32? Sorry, headphones are a bit weird at the moment. 32 of Modular Mayhem Let's Play series. And you can see this guy's trying to sneak up behind me. You buddy, go away. You can probably guess what I'm about to do if you've played any sort of extra utilities before. I'm going to activate my division sigil. I think I've got everything. Yep. So all I need to do now is wait for midnight. The reason I'm doing this is I want some cursed earth, and I've got a silk touch shovel here, and I've sort of surrounded my area. I kind of did this in the last season too, in my geez, I've got a lot of junk on me. In my pickle pack playthrough. The reason I'm doing this is I'm going to make a mob spawner because I'm just making sure I've got enough room to put stuff. I want to make a mob spawner so I can collect some more of that magical resonance, the MRU, because yeah, it's very slow. I'm currently trying to make there's this one here, the moving wand, and then there's the next tier up, which requires some crafting to be done in that one of the machines I made in the last episode, which I'll show you again in a second. But it requires a lot of MRU, and I get that mainly by killing things at the moment. So until I can get past that point of having to kill everything to gain MRU, I'm going to make a little mob farm. I'm just going to build it in the wall over here. I've sort of got an area marked out. I've got to get probably some dark glass and a few other bits and pieces, and then make it so that I can just stand there and kill them. So I've been having a little bit of bugginess today, especially with the hang on, here we go, ready to go. Perform the sacrifice. Cow, die. Alright, quick. Oh, get off me. Oh, that was a crash. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Oh, no it wasn't. That was my TARDIS. TARDIS saving my life. Alright, well, I didn't even get one piece. Definitely hit one. Oh, my suit's filling up my... I've got to go back and get him. Suit was filling up my health. Let's go back quickly. Oh. For some reason I'm really slow. Let's run back. I just want one piece. There'll be mobs everywhere now. My health back up. Oh, there's mobs everywhere. Now I've probably helped myself out by making it daytime by sleeping, but where's the fun in that? As I said, I just need one bit, and he's got it. Come here, buddy. Give me that piece of dirt. Let me guess, I'm not going to be able to grab it now. Too much junk in inventory. Go away too. Yeah, I've got it. Excellent. So I'm going to get over here. Ooh, you're quick. You're not real friendly either. Yikes. These guys are tough. Oh, I need to run. Need to run. Look at all that experience. Need to get my gun out probably. Thanks. Jump up on the tree. Find my gun. Where's my gun? Ah. We've got an activated sigil too, which is good. You die. And your friend. Night. That friend too. I'll reach that far. Oh, there's a baby zombie here. Let's get over here and try and break the rest of this up. Wouldn't mind a few more pieces, but if I can't... Ah! If I can't get it, I can't get it. There we go. I got it all. That'll do for now. Getting out of here. Definitely made a mess. I got 3 pieces, which will spread. That's fine. I can get that to spread. Can you stop stealing my stuff? Oops, some androids. You dropped a head. Get off me. It's your friend too. Hey! 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 Calm down, pal. Alright. Now, I think I meant to say in the last episode that did I point out that this was one of those underground hollows that all mined out and destroyed? Alright, so currently waiting for... See, I still need some more MRU. Thought I would, by killing all that stuff I just did, I would have gained a fair bit, but guess not. So let's sleep, so we can perhaps get rid of some of these mobs. Right. Dump off some junk. And as I said, I got a lot of junk in here. Ender pearl, gunpowder. These hearts are for... yeah, obviously I had a cow in the golden lasso. I'm going to need some dirt. No, not moon dirt. Dirt. Thank you. Can I do dark glass? Dark glass. Okay, so that requires blackout curtains. No, not white curtains. Okay. Obviously there's a bit of an overlap there, so I'm going to have to do this in a standard crafting table, I think. Crafting table in here? Nope. Some wood. Alright. So by using this, I should be able to select... There it is. You can see that popped up. Alright. There's a blackout curtain. So, I forget what the name of the mod is that does that. One of you guys will be able to tell me that. But very handy for any time you have issues where perhaps you have the same recipe for 2 different items. So I need some glass because I need to make some of this thickened glass, and I want to make a nice little bit. So this is the area I'm going to put the mob farm in. Nothing major. Might probably go back one more here. We'll still touch on this as well, just so I can get some stone. This is the one I use for mining up chromatocraft gems. Right. So this is the area I'm going to do. I'm going to put pretty much the cursed earth on the ground here, and then put a bit of a door so that I can kill them. Alright. So I'm not sure how I'm going to get around the whole things trying to get me and things like creepers blowing up, but I'll work on that in just a tick. This is just a very, very rough and ready mob spawner and probably won't last too long. Do what the builders want, I reckon. I could do that now, I suppose. I wanted to do that scary crafting with divide by diamond. So, I don't even know if I've made a watering can yet. Make a watering can? I don't see one. Wow, normally I would have made a watering can by now. One of these guys. Need a bowl. That one there. Get rid of the dirt, gravel, cobble, got some stone, flint can go. I need that glass and sand. Let's go with 20, and then I need to go and cook that. Let's run over and cook it. Now, I did tell Triax that I'd fix this in the previous episode, but I'm not sure if I did or whether I did it afterwards. But if I didn't, sorry Triax. If I did, here's my lawn edging. Well, anyway, that stops the grass growing, and I got rid of the sprinkler anyway, but just something a bit different. Let's see here. Oh, no, what am I doing? No, I could probably throw it in something else. It should get us that thickened glass. And then if I jump over here, dark glass, I mean, it should give us enough for the moment. Need to fill up this watering can. Is it going to work? Do I not have particles turned on, or is it not filling up? I don't know if my watering can's working. Watering can? I made that version. I don't see any. Normally you just right click on water and it fills it up. Please don't tell me it's been disabled. Oh no, it seems to be working, I think. Yeah, maybe it's working, I'm just not getting the particles for it. We'll find out in a second. As I said, I'm not 100% sure how I want to do this. First things first, let's get... Now I put the torch up there so I didn't need to worry too much about the anything growing above it, or spawning above it I should say. Which is why when I break that I got a lot of light in. Now, I'm just going to put one of these in. Should spread. It's almost dark enough in here. I really don't know if this watering can's working. It's a bit strange. Normally it would work. But just because... Oh yeah, it's working. I'm gonna grab my dark glass. Now I need to work out a way of killing them. This isn't gonna work, is it? Not at all. So what I probably need is a way got some fans here. Don't think I can... Oh, that'll work. So I probably need one or two more things. I kind of want to blow them to a point, and then they'll fall down a hole, so maybe here. So I'll put that there for the moment. Let's get... Oh, I got enough redstone. Let's just grab a couple of blocks of redstone. We'll use it. Yoink. And I want to break you. That one. Maybe that one for the moment, and then we'll put and hey. There, and this one here. Just sort of blow them down to this corner. And that's an unintended side effect. Right. I'm going to dump these couple of items back in here, and let's turn that off for the moment. Hopefully nothing spawns while I'm doing this. These things away. You can go in there. I won't need you again. Oh yeah, that's working. So yeah, I don't know why the particles aren't there. Perhaps it's because it's a texture pack. But I figure if I just dig out this area a little and put a just a little hole on the ground like that. I'm hoping they'll spawn. Pretty sure it's dark enough in there, or maybe it's not now that I've opened this up. No, it's not. It's better. Again, I'll tidy this up and make it a little bit neater in a bit. I want to make a night time. I'll sleep through. So if I do like this. It's fairly dark in there. It's just this corner now that's got a little bit of light. I don't know whether that'll be made better by putting some more dirt around there. They should spawn in that. That is awfully annoying. Didn't quite get it on the angle that I wanted it to. Maybe I can grab this, break him off, and sort of put a... So they still will blow over there. Oh, you know what the problem is? Oh, silly me. Look at the biome. They're not going to spawn in there. Alright, change of plan. Cutting it. I'm moving it over there somewhere. Be right back. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Well, he spawned in there. Can I get him? Come on down, pal. Alright, perhaps that's slightly different. So yeah, I'm going to move it. I'll build a room. Put this back on. You know what, maybe I can repurpose this area down here. Turn that in. I don't know. I'll work something out and I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back. Okay. So I've moved the stuff from over here. And you can see I built a little room over here. It's night time again, as always. It's been a little while since I last recorded. I've tried to get a bunch of stuff done here. So just a basic room. I have got to make a little bit more of an adjustment for spiders because they keep crawling up the front here and not dropping down my little hole there. Just got some fans here pushing forward, and a couple pushing sidewards, and then I've just got this little walkway down here which I'm still sort of decorating up. And I'll put this block here because obviously, as you can see, the fan's pushing me around. So I can just stand here, they come down and nail them, gain the MRU. Oops. Gain the MRU and Obzirani. So I can just turn this off. It's definitely spawnable in there. Mainly getting Enderman because it is an Ender Forest, which is fine, but getting a lot of these androids as well. They just get blown across, eventually fall down that hole. Come on. Down the hole. Now we're getting a skelly. So I might need to put a couple more fans in yet, but so I can just stand here, pop, take them out. And the fans also push the items across too, which I might end up putting a vacuum hopper or something in, and a chest, or I don't know yet. Not 100% sure. This is just to get me some MRU. So I've had that off for a little bit. I was working on another way of getting MRU. Now I was reading the book, and in here we have a thing called, maybe it's not in that bit, hang on. Is it in there? No. Yes, it's in here, the heat generator. So what I can do, generate MRU from items burning under extreme temperature, and the more temperature, the more MRU. This is the pattern here. These mitrylene ingots. That's just one of those magical ingots from before, around with the mitrylene dust, which I think you get from lapis when it drops. Gets you these ingots. I put them into magician table with this magic fortified plate, which is just magic stone. And that's that mithrylene plate, comes from mithrylene ingots, which comes from mitrylene dust. I'm not sure if that's a typo or what, but yeah. So made this heat generator, so that's just that plate, and then the magical display, which is magical water and fortified frames. Magical water is just a bottle of water in in the radiating chamber, I think. Oh no, it was in I'm a bit blank. As I said, I've done a couple of things in between, and let's have a look here. Just going on with my headset there for a second. Magical water, magician table, just bottle of water, 250 MRU in that magician table, and yeah, you got to be careful when you're doing stuff here that you don't get the debuff. So I have made, hang on, let me just dump some stuff out. Oops, I shouldn't have dropped the chisel, but anyway. Alright. So yeah, made that magical display. And these other things are stuff I've made before. All this stuff here is, and this one. This is the only other new one, which is it's a bunch of magical ingots, which, if you remember, was the iron in that magician's table, and this eye of absorption, which is ender pearl, elemental gems, and iron ingots. So it's a fairly complex recipe to put together, but once it's done, it allows you, and if you scroll through here, if you put the heat generator down and then a space and then a block of netherrack in each direction, this is all on the 1Y level. It's not, if you look at in the tooltip there, it says Y0, Y0, everything's on the same Y level. So it's just the heat generator, space, and then netherrack will give you 5 MRU a tick. The heat generator, a space, and then fire will give you 8. And if you use lava, it's 16. So I've done this. And I've done this down here. It took me a little bit to try and get it to work. And then I realized if you read the book properly, you can generate MRU from items burning. So I ended up going, oh, duh. I threw some coal in there. And it has generated a bunch of MRU. This is this 0.7, I guess. When you look at my thing here, I'm neutral. When you look here, this is 1, so that's pure. This is, I guess, a little bit below pure. Frozen is the type of MRU. I've got this linked to this device, to the radiating chamber. You can see it's full. So this is pretty cool. I can now, if I want to, I can link it to here too and fill this one up. It won't be pure energy, it'll be that frozen MRU, but it'll still run. I'm not sure how the corruption setup works with Essential Craft, but yeah, and if you get this little moving wand, or the magical monocle, I think does the same thing. So this is a moving wand, this monocle, and the one that I just showed you before, this one in my hand, actually acts as both. It's a bit more durable than this moving wand, and it also does the monocle in one. So the monocle, glass alloy, magical golden ingots. Magical golden ingots is magician table, gold, etc. So you don't need one of these to make the one that I currently am using. That is done diamond, 2 magical ingots, and then these glass alloy, which is glass around a magical fortified plate, which, as I said before, fortified stone. So I've made this unit. And the reason I made this is, if you look in the book, we have this thing here called the Enrichment Chamber. What this does is this allows, this is a structure, it cannot be drawn in a book. It's a multi-block. It's got to be a minimum of 5 by 5 by 5, and it can go all the way up to 128 by 128 by 128. I'm not sure what size I'll build. I'll probably build something maybe similar size to the room over here, which I think is a 9 by 9. And you can build it from any of these blocks. So magical fortified stone, etc. So you can build it out of that. And then it also needs a controller. But it also needs an MRU anywhere inside it. Now, if you're playing the game and you're playing with Essential Craft, you'll have been walking around and you'll have heard the zapping and electrical noises occasionally. You can't see anything, and as I said earlier, there's that that thing over there. Now I've moved that node, and it's sitting right there. So it was inside that block in the middle. And you see this little unit here. You come up, it says entity.essentialcraft.ec3.common da 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 da. This device here, while being very noisy, also generates MRU. So the next step in gameplay, which probably won't be this episode, it'll probably be the next one, will be to build this unit and to drag that crystal, oop, that one there, into it. Now I'll probably end up building it here. So they're very easy to move too. You can just right click and it follows you around. So it's going to wherever I'm holding this, and then let's move to here. I'll just right click again and it stops following me. So as I said, it is noisy and I'll probably put a sound muffler near it somewhere. But that will generate power and we can use that to power some of our machines here. So we've got the mob spawner to be able to generate MRU this way, which is only giving me a tenth of what I'm killing, but if I want to just sit there and kill a bunch of mobs, that's fine. But we're starting to get other ways of producing MRU. And I believe there are storage blocks and all sorts of stuff, so I can actually... what do we got? MRU ejector, acceptor. I think these are all part of the multi-block, the chamber. State checker. Yeah, so this has to be in the structure somewhere to give you the idea of the state. You need to make MRU go inside your structure. So this acts as a big battery too, I believe. Enrichment Chamber. So this is something else you can add to the Enrichment Chamber, and that adds more storage that can hold another 100,000 MRU. So there's all these blocks that need to be put in it, and it's very similar, I guess, in a way to like a big reactor. And that you need a controller and then, you know, like a way in and a way out and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, we'll get into that. We'll start building bits and pieces. I'll try and get what I need done in between episodes, so I've got the materials required. And we'll get this chamber up and running and get it set up here. Hopefully I won't derp too much doing that. And I might link it to here. I'm not sure how many of these you can have in at one, and I'm not sure what sort of output this thing puts out. No idea. So I'll definitely, pardon me, I'll definitely use the state checker. And perhaps we'll go for a bit of a search around the world and try and find a few more of them, which, as you know, you can see is as easy as just sort of, I guess, walking around with the wand out. But yeah, so that's as much as I'm going to get done today. Didn't get much further. We got the mob spawner built after my first... Okay, Rogue Android wants to party. After my first little stuff up of trying to build it in an area that doesn't have natural spawning. Oh, I think I even mentioned that it, you know, it's you know, I'll have to build it over here and then I go ahead and build it in the wall. So yeah, so we got the mob spawner. I did the activation ritual for the sigil so I could get the cursed earth, and I've got this little heat generator set up and running, and it's going to enable me to be making stuff that I need. So yeah, we'll call this the end of the episode. As always, comments below please. I am very new to Essential Craft. I'm kind of partially guessing and partially going on what I'd seen during Iskandar's first Let's Play of Modular Mayhem. He went into it a little bit, but then not much more. So I do want to try and get some of these other machines done. And maybe once we've done a bit of this, we might go back and do a little bit more Chromatocraft. And yeah, I'm sure there's plenty more we can do. These magical wings look interesting too. Flight. Still got to get the flight on my power armor. Oh, so much to do. Alright. Thanks again for watching. And I'll catch you in the next episode. See you later.